look at that. That is beyond awesome. There we go. Slightly less professional than what I've done before, but that'll do. Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Simulator. Good afternoon, engineer. This is the recertified Big Blow. You'll be taking it out to Cheyenne Yard. You want to make sure it's near 4,860 RPM before setting it off. Time to show why this beast was brought back into operation. Manage your throttle and brake usage will be key to this run. Oh dear. It would be wise not to let a loco build up too much speed. That's gonna not happen. Release the brake, provision the reverser, okay, and turn on the turbine. You want to be moving by the time it's fully running. Good luck. We are indeed in the turbine today. I thought we'd be in the turbine because why the hell not? And I totally haven't spent the last few minutes hella confused trying to figure out how to turn it on. I know now. It's Control and Z. Yes, there we go. As she powers up, we're going to stick the lights on and we're going to watch the epicness occur, really. Because look at that for a loco. That's just awesome. One of the biggest ever locos, really. You don't get much bigger than this. You really do not. As she spools up. So it said about 6,900 RPM or roundabouts. That's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, she's going to build up all of her RPM, and we're just going to sit here and watch as it's awesome. Now, it said we should be moving by the time that happens. So we're going to get ourselves into forward. There we go. We're going to release the brakes. I said we're going to release the brakes. There we go. And now we're going to wait. We're going to wait for her to spool up, and it's going to take forever, but it's going to be awesome. Because look at that for a train. Absolutely fantastic. Come on. Let's get spooling. Let's get spooling. That's 1 point. It'll go in there. We're nearly at 2,000 RPM. We're nearly halfway there. Nearly. We'll be there soon. We'll be there soon indeed. Come on, train. Come on. Spool up. Spool up. Spool up. Spool up. That's it. That's 2,000 RPM. There we go. Lovely stuff. We're just gonna chill out and have a walk around up across this mountain here. There we go. How's life for you guys up on this mountain? Is it all good? It's all good. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Oh god, the train's gone green. Right, it's just okay. Right, it's just look at that. That's epic. I'm assuming I'm assuming all these hoppers are full up from that place there, and we're taking them all the way to Cheyenne apparently. Come on, we're nearly at our engine thing. It's yes. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, train. You know you want to. Right, let's put a little bit of power on. Let's start just rolling slowly. If we can. If we can. No? Yes? Come on, train. Come on. I know you're spooling up quite nicely, but we want to get going here. Come on. Oh, we've got the power going. So we'll start to move whenever we've got enough power. That's the theory. That is the theory indeed. This is the slowest start to a video ever. I do know this. And there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just blow the horn. That should make things a little bit more interesting. Lovely stuff. Right, come on, train. We're nearly approaching 4,000 RPM. So look, was it 4,860? I think it said. I already can't remember. Switch to modified number 6 heavy black fuel oil. What? What? I don't know. I don't know. I literally have no idea. But I'm assuming we're doing all right. I don't know. Come on, train. Oh, it sounded like we're getting somewhere now. Right, come on, train. Come on, move. 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 Our ETA to go via Grant 2 Main East has now completely failed because we're not moving anywhere. This isn't going to go well, I feel. This isn't going to go well at all. Oh my god, train, come on. Come on. Come on. Move. Move. Turbine startup is complete. We are finally on our way. We're already late. That's not a good start. Our ETA is okay, right. We're already late and we've moved like what? 0.1 miles. That's fantastic. Or 0.01 miles. Fantastic. That's just what we want. That's just what we want indeed. It's going to be one of those journeys, I feel. It's going to be one of those kinds of journeys, just from how long that took to start up. That's ridiculous. Right, okie dokie. There we go. So now we're picking up speed quite nicely. Now we are. After all that, after all those shenanigans, as the track disappears under the terrain. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right. There we go. At least we're on our way now, I suppose. At least we are on our way now indeed, and we can take all the screenshots like we're awesome. Just look at that. That's just an epic locomotive right there. We can drop that now. I don't know why it was on that in the first place, but there we go. That is a massive train. That is awesome. That is awesome. We're approaching the speed limit. We've got to be there at 12:03, and it's 12. We're already a minute late. Screw starting these things up. This takes forever. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Speeding. Oh. Okay. Well, it's off to a great start. We're already a minute late, and we've got a score of -2, and we're already several minutes in. It's going to be one of those kinds of days. It is indeed. It is indeed. Oh well, we're holding 20 miles an hour now, so that's fine. So we cross over the tracks here, lovely stuff. So we've got to go that far. Oh my god, we've got to do 24 miles. Okay, okay, well hopefully we'll get some speed up. There is a 60 up there, which is very nice. We are going downhill, which is not as nice. There we go. Look at that though, that's just epic. That is seriously just epic. Oh, look at my dynamic camera skills. Look at that. That is awesome. And there she goes. Such a big train. It is really. That's why I'm driving this. Really, it's just massive. I just feel like driving it because it's massive. There we go. Right. I wonder how many of these we got. Probably a lot. Looking at the HUD, we've got a lot. I dare say we're close to 100 of these damn things, which is awesome. Awesome indeed. We are speeding up. Hang on. Don't be doing the speedy thing. Oh no, we don't do that, do we? No, no, no. We use the dynamics. We use the dynamics. Dynamics. There we go. Dynamics. There we go. Bit of dynamic. That'll do us. That'll do us. I'll just use it in bursts. I shall just use it in bursts. We're now joining the main line. Let's open the window in the best way ever. Proper old style. Proper old style thing. Let's open this window as well. There we go. Lovely stuff. Stick her head out. Have a look. Lovely stuff. Oh, sorry. Should have done that. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right, the brakes are still on. I don't know why. There we go. Let's put a bit of power back on. Let's speed back up to 20 miles an hour because we're already late. That's fun. The score here is going to be a joke. We're like, how late are we? Too late. That's just not good. That's just not good at all. We're not doing these things for the score, that's for sure. We're doing it for the banter. And I think this is quite the timeless penalty -514. Yes. Oh, we're off to a great start today. We're off to a great start today indeed. Automatically failed the scenario within what? Within what? About a few, right, you know, best part of just over 5 minutes. That's what you want to see right there. Lovely stuff. That's an awesome train though. That is an awesome train. Good old Sherman Hill. I've done one video on Sherman Hill before. I did the switching scenario one. That was a nightmare because I don't like doing switching. So the problem I have with switching is not only is it feel really slow, it's almost impossible to keep your time up. You know what? With the score, really, I'm not really that fussed about that speeding. Yeah, the only thing I'm going to worry about with the speeding is derailing. But for now, you know, right, let's put a bit of dynamic on. Bit more dynamic, maybe? Yeah, just a little bit. Because to be perfectly honest, the score's kind of a thing that we don't care about already. Wow, we are not slowing down. We are not slowing down at all. Okay. Well, let's just ignore that then. Come on. All the notch 18 on notch 20 of dynamics. That slows us down. Doesn't even slow us down. That's just holding us at 25. Okay, let's just turn that off. Speed limit's going up. I think you'll agree that today... Oh, come on, go off. There we go. I think you'll agree that today's going very well. Speed limit's I swear the speed limit's going up to more than that. Right, let's throw that into notch 20. We might be able to hold... Oh, there we go. Now it's 60. For God's sake. Speed limits, make your mind up. Right, we're on our way. Got a nice breeze coming in through here. We're really late. We're doing terribly, but we're having fun. And that's all that matters. That is all that matters. We're speeding up by ourselves down this gradient. Oh, boy. It shouldn't take too long for us to get where we're going. It should not take long at all. Let's blow the horn through here. Lovely stuff. So that's professionalism right there. That's all the professionalism we need, is blowing the horn. That really is it. As we speed up 40 miles an hour already as we go down this 1.5% gradient. Oh, look at that. That's just awesome. Awesome indeed. That's a very long train. Very, very, very long train. Speed limit's gone up to 70 miles an hour. I'm sure we'll be up there in no time. We're already going half that. So that's pretty cool. Look at this. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Because look at that. When the sun's shining on the train, it doesn't matter how late you are because it looks so pretty. And that's all that matters. That is all that matters indeed. There we go. Look at that. Had it seriously some speed. Not really using the turbine much, but there we go. That's the nature of it, I suppose. Right, so let's... how are we doing? We're late. We're like all the types of late at the moment. Well, we were. The score's minus 3,676, and we're barely a couple of miles in. So I think that's going well. So we've got to go there, all the way up to there. Okay. Cheyenne's 21 miles away. That won't take long. Oh, speed limit. Why is the speed limit going to go down to 50 and I'm going down this steeper gradient? I thought Mariah's Pass was difficult enough. I've never driven on the main line in Sherman Hill, and now I'm seeing why. It's uncontrollable. It's legitimately uncontrollable. But there we go. Oh, look at this. This is quite the daunting camera angle, really. I mean, like, you know, look at that. Lovely stuff. Oh my God, we're going through the train. That's actually an awesome camera view right there of the train. That's awesome. That is awesome indeed. The only time I've driven this was on the first Train Sim 2016 video I did. And, well, I didn't do a very good job there then either, because I wasn't even driving it. So there we go. There we go indeed. Speed's going to be a thing I need to worry about. Let's put a bit of brake on. That's it. That takes the speed off. Look at that. That's what we want. So that's what this train is for me. It's just, it's, you know, driving it's the thing I don't really care about. Watching it go is absolutely amazing. That's my view. Let's as we go past another train here, try and get in. I tried to push pause brake to take a screenshot there, but it didn't work. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Now I've ruined it. So that's you know, whatever. Well, we're nearly going 50 miles an hour. I think you all agree that score's the thing we literally do not care about anymore. Yes, let me speed. I don't care. We're slowing down very slowly, but you know, who cares? As we go past this epically long freight train here. There we go. Under the bridges. These aren't the banter bridges. Those are back at the other place along this route. Look at this though. This is epic. We're still speeding. Oh my God. That's how steep this gradient is. It just never ends. Never-ending speeding. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you know, we don't care. We do not care. We can open those windows. Yeah, let's just get all the breeze going. Let's just, can I go over here and open your window, sir? Get out of the way. There we go. You can have a bit of a breeze. How you doing, sir? You alright? You look a bit scared. I mean, I know I'm speeding and stuff, but you know, just go with the look. Just don't look. It's fine. Just don't look. You'll be alright. We're stop speeding. Yes. That took its time. Score of -5. This is going to turn it. I mean, I've done a worst driver ever video, and this is going to blow that score out the water. It seriously is indeed. It's just going to seriously blow that score right out the water because I'm just terrible at driving this thing, apparently. I am terrible indeed. God, look at that. That is just beyond epic. It snakes around the corner there. Lovely stuff. Still, right, let's take a bit of the brake off. Bit of brake off, that's it. Now, can we use dynamics to keep our speed? Let's try that. We've got a whistle blow coming up, so let's do a bit of that banter. Right, there we go. That is... Come on, train. That's it. Hold your speed, please. Lovely. Alright, let's do the professionalism over this bit here. And there we go. That's professionalism complete, pretty much. As long as I turn the bell off at the right time. We're speeding again. Lovely. Right. Bit more. Step 14 of dynamic braking. Is that enough? No. Okay. 19. That's not enough. We've got a serious problem. Oh my God. Come on. Full dynamics right now. You can slow down, surely. Look at the score. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh well. Oh look, we are slowing down slowly but surely. We are very, very slowly slowing down, which is what we want to see. Which is what we want to see. As the train just keeps on going along here at way too fast a speed. Is there another train up there? There is another train up there. We'll try and actually get a screenshot with this one. Because that's what we do. That is what we do indeed. Look at this though. How epic is that? Beyond epic. That's how epic it is. Right, let's go back over here. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Ah, there we go. We're not speeding anymore with a score of -5. 6,500. Let's get a nice screenshot with these. Oh, look at that. What's that? That's the SD70M, isn't it? I believe it is. I believe it is. Hauling some lovely auto racks right there. Is that what they're? Is that? These are auto racks, aren't they? I think so. Oh, look at that. In fact, if we move the camera along, this should look epic. If we stick our camera in between the two. Oh, look at that for a train. That is beyond awesome. That is beyond awesome. I can't. We're still in notch 20 of dynamic brakes, and we're just about holding the speed there. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. God, look at this. And somebody told me. I'm probably going to remember this wrong. But like the steepest gradient in the States is like 6.5%. This is 1.5. That's terrifying. At least I think they said that, unless it was 3%. I can't actually remember what they said. Whatever it was, it sounded terrifying. This is epic speed. Look at this. Just epic train banter right here. Sounds are awesome as well. God, these trains there's no end to these trains. This train in particular, the one the AI one's very long. Ours is nearly done. There goes ours. And this one's still going on for miles. Well, not miles, but there we go. And they have finished crossing now. Well, thereabouts. Yeah, there we go. Right. Lovely. The train's so long the scenery hadn't loaded in. Look at that. Speed limit's going up to 70, which is very nice. We like a speed limit of 70. So there we go. Look at that. It's a bit cloudy, but you know, train shines bright yellow through the scenery right there. There we go. Union Pacific. It's a brilliant. Most American trains have got a nice livery, really. I mean, Norfolk Southern's a bit like basic in my opinion. They're just pure black. Although they've released a new. They seem to have released new liveries. I think I saw a picture of a new livery for those. So like a blue train, which is interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, it's nearly time to turn the dynamic off and just glide back to 70 miles an hour, which sounds very fun. Sounds very fun indeed. We are nearly at Bury Cut-Off West, which is awesome. Right, and off. Just pick up speed, train. Do what you do best. Speed. That's it. I haven't even turned the turbine on like in ages. We don't need it. Look we're accelerating quick enough just from our own weight. We don't need to use the turbine. So it's kind of redundant, really. There we go. Well, I suppose that's the point. If it was, if it wasn't redundant, it'd still be in service today. But it's not. It's in a museum because it was pointless in a way. I suppose. I don't know the history of this thing. I can never remember the history of things because it's boring, kind of. But there we go. Right, come on, let's go up here. I never liked history. That's just a thing with me. In history just never got on. Right, let's stand here and just look at the epic train as it comes around the corner, speeding through 60 miles an hour right now, thereabouts. Very nice. Very quiet right now. I'll give you that. Very quiet. There's a bit of drink of water there. Here comes the train. She comes. Look at that. That is seeing an American train go this fast is petrifying. I'm sure, because they usually think of them going so slowly, but not today. Not today. We got the speed and the banter and everything today. Look at that. That's epic. Lovely stuff. We're approaching 70 miles an hour, quite fast. Look at all this lot. I got an achievement, turbine speed for going 65 miles an hour. Look at that. I'm assuming that's a good thing. Going 65 miles an hour. Not when there's a speed limit of 30 coming. No. Right, okay. Full dynamics. That's it. Kick them in now. Blow the horn through here. Don't care about the rules anymore. I never cared about the rules in the first place, but I think the score kind of settles that deal. It does indeed. It does indeed. Wow. Full dynamics. And we are not slowing down. Okay, dynamics off. Dynamics off. Real brakes on. There we go. Slow down. We've got a 30 coming up. We've got a 30 coming up indeed. We need to at least kill some of our speed. We need to kill some of it. How much brake is on? Ah, yeah, okay. You see, now the problem here is not a case of just like going too fast. It's a case of going too fast and derailing. Oh, come on. Stay on the tracks. You're approaching a steep grade. Be sure to manage the brake and the throttle. I'm approaching a steep grade, am I? I never would have guessed. Before you reach the bottom. Yeah, okay. You see, now that if you'd have said that a little while ago, I would have believed you. But you're saying it now and it's way too late. God, that was cutting it a bit fine, wasn't it? Jeez, okay. Why did it tell me about the steep gradient then? I was going down a much steeper gradient a few minutes ago. It's leveled off and now they're warning me. That's a bit odd, I think you'll find. That is a bit odd indeed. Look at the score! Oh, look, we're nearly minus 20,000. Nearly minus 20. There's minus 20,000. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. There she goes. Oh, dear. That is an epically long freight train, though. Look at that. Epic indeed. Is that, please? That's not. That's a signal I don't like the colour of. Uh-oh. I could have to stop this thing. I could have to stop this thing indeed. This could all go horribly wrong. This video might be cut short by a red light. Yeah. You're not what I wanted to see. I mean, yellow's like one of my favourite colours, but no. Right, okay. Yep, keep the brakes on. Keep the brakes on as we go through minus 33,000. I was kind of hoping I'd get at least somewhat of a positive score today, but nope. Nope, this scenario hates me. It hates me indeed. We're not speeding, we got a timeliness bonus. Yay! At the end of that, we got plus 200. We'll make the score back. Right, brakes off a bit. That's it. Brakes off, dynamics on. So let's let the dynamics handle this. This gradient's not as bad, so you know. The dynamics should be able to hold it. But I do have to be prepared to stop because that is definitely a yellow signal. So that's fun. If we look at the track, if we have centre player, we should see the next signal and it should tell us what it is. Hopefully, is there a signal anywhere along here? There might be. Go via Borry cut off east. No signal. I don't know. They're usually on the map. Maybe they're not today. That's it. Holding 20 miles an hour. I think that's good. After the speeding we're just done, that's not too bad. Actually, no, we're speeding up. It's going well. It's going very, very well. Oh, jeez. Right, okie dokie. 20 miles an hour, that's a fine speed to be going at. Oh, we are slowing down. That's because the gradient's levelling off. Okay, well, I'll take a bit of the dynamic off then. Dynamic. There we go. I'm going to regret doing that, aren't I? I'm going to regret doing that indeed. What I find interesting about this train is the fact that this goes up to 120. That's kind of like something I want to get to. It just seems like something that's going to happen at some point. It does indeed. There we go. How you doing, sir? You a bit scared? Do you need some fresh air? There we go. I'll give you even more fresh. He needs all the fresh air. He's a bit nervous right now. Then again, I don't blame him. Let's shut that. I do not blame him at all for how nervous he is about me driving this train. Right. I'll shut that window. Well, can I keep this one open though? It's nice. It's old school. You know, like old cars used to have this, which is awesome. Awesome indeed. Actually, go all the way down. That's it. Right. Let's take a bit more dynamic off. No, not off. There we go. Let's just you know, just want to go along quite nicely here. In fact, no, let's take it all off. With gradient shallow enough. We're fine. We'll be absolutely fine. Well, so let's just take a review of what's going on so far. We've got a score of minus 33,969. We were late on the first waypoint because we had to wait ages for the turbine to spool up. We've got 1 mile to go until that point there, and we've got in total around about 12 miles to go until the end of this thing, and we're going to fail horribly. We've already failed. So, yeah, okay. That's weird. Making a squeaky sound. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'll put his down so he can he doesn't have to look, because you know I can imagine he's quite scared, aren't you? Yeah, he is quite scared indeed. Indeed. Right, let's get back over here. Glitch through that. The camera glitches through that a little bit. Okay. Right, now let's put a bit of the turbine on. Let's actually do some spooling for once. That's it. You can hear it spool up slowly. That's it. Let's get ourselves up to 30 miles an hour. Even though we're going to be where we're going early because of how much speeding we've done. Just need the bell on apparently. Where's the crossing? We'll stand at the crossing. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan indeed. Watch the train at the crossing. Because it'll look awesome. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Let's watch the train go past here. As it speeds up slowly. Slowly but surely. Here we go. God, look at that for a train. Let's zoom in right there. Takes 3 units. It's awesome. One of the rear one's just for fuel. It's converted from old steam trains. It's just purely for fuel, and it's absolutely terrifying. Oh, look at that. That is beyond awesome. There we go. Slightly less professional than what I've done before, but that'll do. Lovely stuff. Nearly back up to 30 miles an hour. Oh dear. I think we've proven today that I can't drive anything. I mean, that's just what we've proven today. It really is. It really is. Because the score, well, it's, in particular this. I mean, it's something. I've driven a gas turbine before in terms of the GT3, but I've never driven this properly before. So I've proven myself that I can't do it today, which is going to be fun in the future. Now that's a flashing yellow signal. Please tell me that's not going to be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem, right? We're speeding again. There we go. And now we're back to usuals. Right, okie dokie. I'm assuming that flashing yellow means we're all right. I'd like to think it means we're going to be all right. So we'll just stick with it. We'll just stick with it indeed. Yeah, I don't care that I'm speeding. Seriously, why would we care? Also, why is there a 50 limit that lasts for like, you know, half a second? I don't know. So crossing here, so we'll do that. Crossing banter. There we go. And crossing. Lovely stuff. No cars here to have a look. It's just open barren. It's just barren landscape right now. There we go. Right, let's do that because the speeding thing's getting on my nerves. Right, let's put a bit of braking. Screw it. We'll try and slow down a little bit. Let's just do this professionally, I suppose. There's much professionalism left here. There wasn't any in the first place, but you know, I'd like to think there was. Look at that for a train. Just awesome. As the speeding, timeliness bonus again. Yay! Look at that. That's awesome. Right, that is an epic train right there. That is epic indeed. Lovely stuff. Another train up there. Look at on SD40-2. It is an SD40-2. So let's go and say hello to the SD40-2. That's a nice logo right there. I do like the SD40. It's very, this is classic. This to me is the classic American train, right there. It just is in my mind. That is the classic American design for a train. It just is. It's just that's my head's interpretation of it. We'll get an instant screenshot with it actually. Because why the hell not? That's it. We'll get it in there with the turbine there. I think that looks awesome. That does look awesome indeed. We can take the brakes off now. I said we can take the brakes off now. Come on. There we go. And take a screenshot round about there, I suppose. Lovely stuff. Look at that. That is epic, is it not? Just snake along here, going way too slowly. We are speeding back up though, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Let's sit back in here. This is where the engineer belongs. Although you could argue that I shouldn't be in here at all. I shouldn't be in here at all. I'm kind of glad, in a way, I don't have to pay attention to all the drivey stuff now because of because of how bad I'm doing. Because I'm quite tired and I cannot be bothered anymore. So I cannot be bothered to drive this train. I was until we were late. Oh my God, there's trains everywhere. Look at this. There are trains absolutely everywhere, and it's awesome. This is beyond awesome. I'm going to take a screenshot of us buried in between these trains. Look at this. How epic is that? That's very epic. That's very epic indeed. So many trains, so much awesome. Snake along there. Slowly increasing in speed. We should be able to wait in here again actually. There we go. The awesome banter part 2. There we go. Look at that. Very. I nearly said very stuffed nice indeed. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired, can't you? Very stuffed nice indeed. That's not how English works. That is not how English works at all. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares? So is that our final destination? No, it's not. Okay. So that's main 3 west, and then we've got to go to all the way up there. So that's it's 9 miles away. Okay, well, considering it was 24 miles, that's not too bad. We're doing well. We're doing terribly, but we're doing it well. We're doing terribly very well. I think that's the phrase right there. That is the phrase indeed. What's the signals looking like? I literally cannot tell. Let's have a look. Dun, 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 dun. Well, we're crossing over somewhat. We must be crossing over somewhat. We must be. Oh, hello. Ah, you've got this. You've got the Audio Shack sound pack. Yes, that sounds nice. You sound very awesome indeed. We can probably get a nice screenshot with you actually speeding again. That's what we like to see. All right, here we go. We're going to grab a nice screenshot with you. We are indeed. You and your Audio Shack goodness. Look at that. That's just pure epicness right there. It just is indeed. See, that's the classic powerhouse in my opinion for America. Is that train right there? Okay, we'll grab another one because why the hell not? Why the hell not? Indeed. There we go and go. Lovely stuff. Oh dear. Let the score continue to go down. We are at Spear apparently. That's where we are. That's where we are as we cross over here. There we go. I should probably put a bit of brake on as we do the crossing bit because otherwise we could have some serious problems. We could indeed. That's it. We don't want to get too fast. If the rear of the train goes through that too fast, we'll soon know all about it. We'll soon know all about it indeed. That's it. That's nice speed. That's nice speed. As we enter the 50 slowly but surely. As we enter it indeed. We've got 7 miles to go until there. Until Cheyenne Main 3 West. Where's that on the map? Show task. Ah. Okay. Seems a bit odd. Game's frozen again. This happens. Why does the game freeze on the HUD? I don't know. But legitimately staring at a frozen game right now. Come on, game. Don't you be doing the not responding thing? He's doing the not responding thing, aren't you? Yeah, it's doing the not responding thing. Well, this is banterous, isn't it? And the game has crashed. The game has crashed indeed. I think we've proven today that the turbine is not to be messed with by the Mole Man. And I should probably not be returning to it again for some time. We shall not be returning to it again at all. So, oh, by the way, it's not a usual dump crash. It's a completely different type of crash that I've never seen before. So, and it's scaring me a little bit. But there we go. I think we can pretty much deem this video as a complete and utter fail. As a complete and utter fail. So there we go. I'm just going to go. I mean, like, you know, subscribe if you want. I mean, but this is such a fail. I mean, like, you know, I mean, who even cares? But, you know, thank you very much for watching anyway. Yeah, so please do like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video where hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck. I'm not driving this again for some time, I think. It's proven a little problematic. Indeed.
Something tells me it's not turned on. Okay, how do we do this? Something tells me it's not turned on. Something tells me only the diesel engine's turned on, which is something I don't know. Oh, look at the old school window, look at that. That's awesome. Right, something's gone horribly wrong here. Something has definitely gone horribly wrong. How do we turn can we turn anything on? I've no idea. Main cap heaters, don't care about cap heaters. We're not going very fast. We should also have a lot more, I've misjudged everything already, haven't I? Normal power, gauge light, but not lights, no, not emergency diesel stop. I don't know what I'm doing. What's that? Is that the reverser? That's the reverser. That's the brake, wipers, don't care about that. Burning start fuel, can't do anything with that. I'm confused. Let's move that out of the way. No, let's not do that actually, no, don't stop. Well, something tells me something's going horribly wrong. Oh, is it back here? Oh, there's a button, that's cab lights, don't care about cab lights. I'm a very confused Mole Man. We're not going very far at all. Seriously, not going very far at all. And it looks like the track's disappearing. The track is actually legit disappearing, so that's fun. We're not going very fast at all, are we? No, something tells me the turbine's not working. Right, okay. Help. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's open the window. How about that? Let's help. I don't know, what's that do? Dynamic brake, don't care about dynamic brake. We've got over here. Hey, dude, you alright? Fast light, no. Number light, main cab, no diesel. See, that's diesel engine fuel. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't look at these over there properly. Let's try that. No, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing. Reduced? I did nothing. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm very confused.